interesting to see how this surface plays out. A fellow commentator, a buddy, Parvez Maroof, did the pitch report. Good evening.
Evening, Arthur. Evening, everyone. Yeah, it looks a belter of a pitch. Certainly, the two West Indian openers will enjoy the pace off the pitch as well as the bounce and get themselves in straight away. Some innovation. Very good fielding at car point. West Indies off the mark with a reverse sweep.
It will be interesting to see how they cope up with the spin here. Straight away, intentions are pretty clear. They don't want to let the spinner settle down. Nasir Mohammed has been very good, especially inside the power play.
Right, this is the center.
To let the viewers know that in the last 10 matches played at this venue, T20 match, international, teams have won more matches while chasing. Yeah, it's a slowish kind of a wicket because there will be turn, but it will be a slow turn. So the batters will have ample time. Let's have another look at the surface. A bit of a cracks, a little bit of green tinge, which is good because the ball might just grip if there's a drier area. There are patches of dryness also.
Best time to bat will be with the new ball. And that's where it's very important in West Indians' perspective to use the new ball to good effect in the power play. The grass on top will hold the pitch beautifully. Underneath, yes, there are plenty of cracks to be seen. It's quite steady at the moment. It's not so shaky as the ODI series in Mirpur. So certainly the pitch will encourage batters to play their stroke. But I think in the initial first couple of overs, it's about getting yourself in, getting used to the conditions in the middle. And from there, we've seen the West Indian flag. If the batters get going, they can be quite ruthless. So the foundation is going to be crucial for West Indies.
Really want to outfield but straight to the fielder. They made 9 changes to the team that they fielded against Nepal. Remember, they lost that series against Nepal, 2-1. So 9 changes for them. Been a good over. Couple of runs only. And he'll pick up a single to retain the strike. 3 in the first over, West Indies. Bangladesh, remember, they've won 4 series on the trot, T20 international bilateral series. West Indies have struggled. Oh, lovely delivery. What is a beauty. Turns out to be a beauty of a delivery. First up from Taskin Ahmed.
Perch to start with Taskin Ahmed. Just a beautiful delivery. No batter in the world would have got any part of the bat. Just a very good seaming delivery off the pitch and moved late and encouragingly. Take a look at where the wicketkeeper collects it. Certainly early indication this pitch is a true pitch. Good bounce and early on with the fast bowlers. If they're brave enough to pitch it up, there will be some moments on offer.
Down to the batter, misses out on that occasion. On-field umpires, Ghazi Sohail from Bangladesh. 39 T20 international match. With him is Murshid Ali Khan. Left arm seamer. Starting his 22nd T20 international match. Lovely delivery, and it just gives you an indication because there is a green tinge on the top of the surface. The ball just might do a bit in the early overs. Oh, well fielded. Was there to be put away, but just couldn't find the gap. Good work from Shamim Hussain Patwari.
Yeah, beautifully struck, but unfortunately for Brandon King, he found the fielder. Shamim Hussain in the field is a live wire. Certainly early indication the pitch is skidding on to the bat. Brandon King, over the years, we've seen him very good down the ground.
Again, movement. It was in the air, just above that fielder at point. So they'll pick up a couple of runs.
Rishad Hussain at cow point. He's a tall man. I thought he timed the jump pretty well. Hint of a wave movement. Timed it, but just evades him. That's a bit of a luck that the West Indies opener will be hoping for. But certainly a good length found by Taskin Ahmed. A threatening length on a pitch which is doing a little bit. It's certainly a handful when Taskin Ahmed is bowling the way he is.
Yeah, well bowled. Yes, especially if you're a seamer or fast bowler, your eyes lit up when you see the surface which offers a little bit of green tinge on the top of the pitch. They have the skill, the ability to move the ball in terms of lateral movement. In this over so far, he's moved it away from the right-hander.
What encouraging from Taskin's perspective is that there was seam movement as well as swing. So certainly he's getting the ball to top rather than batsman trying to get the upper hand. Short ball and a swing and misses it. Now the second over, 6 for no loss. Nationals in Sharjah, 3-0. Played really well. Impressive Tanzim Hassan Shakib. Slightly on the higher side in the economy, but certainly he's a bowler. He's an attacking bowler. He's an attacking threat. When you have attacking threat, you probably will accept economy just about 8 runs.
And he should enjoy bowling here on this surface. That one kept a shade low. You can see the reaction from the batter, Brandon King. I think it's also important for them to just forget what has happened in that 3-match series in Mirpur, Dhaka. If you don't have a really good time with the bat, then so many things goes in the back of your mind. Also playing away from the body, not really taking the feet close to the pitch of the delivery. Well, nicely played, but this is protection in the deep. So only a single.
A good gas, the last delivery. 138.4 by Tanzim Hassan Shakib. They're playing 3 seamers today, Bangladesh. Shariful Islam, who's not playing the game today, was the man of the match in the second T20 national against Afghanistan. So certainly Bangladesh did have a choice to make between, in my opinion, Shariful or Tanzim Hassan Shakib. I think they've gone for the aggression of Tanzim Hassan Shakib, especially in the power play.
Again, missing out. Yeah, if you talk about how has he fared in this year in T20 International, he's one of the 4 bowlers who've taken 20 or more wickets in the T20 International this year. Right at the top is Rishad Hussain with 23 wickets, followed by Taskin Ahmed, who already has bowled 1 over. He's got 21 wickets. Mustafizur Rahman and Tanzim Hassan Shakib have equal number of wickets, 20 apiece. Overboard, that just came back in. They're appealing. Umpire seems to be not interested at all. He hasn't signaled. That means he thinks that it's come off the bat.
If there's no bat, that looks straight. And also there was a run-out chance. The cow point fielder had ample time to aim at the stumps, but he missed it. Polar length, bit of movement inwards to the left-hander. Close to the bat. Hit the back pad as well. Height will not be a problem. And that's why. That's the exact reason why the on-field umpire did not get it out. And Rishad Hussain had plenty of time to aim at it. He missed out as well.
Murshid Ali Khan got it right. This time he's put that away, has he? Yes! The first boundary from the bat of Brendan King to finish the over. 7 in that over. West Indies 13 without loss. Oh, again, there's extra bounce there and movement.
Good length, good line, and plenty of bounce on offer for Tuskin. There was an excellent length. Just outside the yaw stump. Cross seamer, and very impressively carrying head high to return Kumar Das. This is what you like to see as a fast bowler, isn't it? Ball zipping through off the pitch. And certainly a very good start by Tuskin, who was quite expensive in the only game he played up in Sharjah. Went for 40 in his 4 overs.
Well, it's gone up in the air and not an easy one. Falls in no man's land. Never sure that they would have gone closer to that ball. But he was certainly not in control, Alagatanez.
Nurlasan Swan, the fielder at short mid-wicket, he should have gone for it soon as he saw the ball went up in the air. He wasn't sure whether the fielder at mid-on, that's Nasu Mahmud, was going for it. And this went so high in the air. And the start by Nurlasan Swan was quite close or slow to pick it up. Nasu Mahmud from mid-on, he had a lot of ground to cover. And certainly he's not happy simply because of the effort by Nurlasan Swan at mid-wicket.
That'll be a wide on the leg side. So when the ball is going away from you, so it's not easy for the fielders because you're running backwards. But you're right, because he was not quick enough. That's the reason you saw the reaction from Tuskin Ahmed. Not happy at all.
Yeah, probably wouldn't have gotten there, but the effort, the hunger to get to the ball, that was missing. And probably you could excuse him since Nurlasan Swan is a wicket keeper by trade. But certainly, as a fast bowler, you'll expect from the fielders to give everything.
Oh, he's cracked that nicely. It sat up nicely and it's pulled that away for another boundary. It is a nexus spay boundary.
That length will just sit up beautiful at the batter. Neither he's a bouncer or a good length delivery. It's a half cracker. Set up. And Ali Katanez, he gave it a proper hoik. That length in this kind of a surface on a slower side will just ask it to be put away. Much better pitching it up and try and get the batsman down. Get them down the ground, drive. Change the field, third man comes into the circle and mid-wicket drops back to the boundary.
Again, called a wide. It's important to see the combination. Bangladesh have gone in with 3 frontline seamers. West Indies, Maruf, has gone with 4 frontline seamers. Not a bad call here because there is something for the seamers here on the surface. We'll have to wait and see how it behaves in the later part of the innings when Bangladesh do come on to bat. Well, Mustafiz Rahman will certainly be asking questions on the surface.
Wide down the leg side. What Bangladesh cricket is crying for or craving for is a solid seam bowling all-rounder. That's something we've seen Saifuddin for a certain extent fill in that void, but in all honesty, I don't think he has grabbed the opportunity with both hands. And on the other hand, if you look at the West Indian side, they have the solid all-rounder in Jason Holder who will bring the balance into the side. In this kind of a surface, even I believe extra seamer may be helpful, since we can see a bit of bounce and the bowlers can work around with the bounce. So certainly in the future, for any formation, Test, One Day and T20, a couple of all-rounders to be found very important. I believe there are plenty of all-rounders coming through the under-19 setup, but grooming them, giving them the opportunity in big stages and playing their own league is going to be very, very important. Poor delivery by Tuskin Ahmed outside the yaw stump when you have 2 fielders in the leg side patrolling boundary. The poor delivery to bring up another nexus pay boundary.
He bought the fielder at third inside the circle, but he cannot afford to bowl that length. He did make a little bit of room down the leg side, so opening the offside is not that far from that fielder, but nicely struck. It's turning out to be a good over for West Indies. Yeah, you mentioned Mohammad Saifuddin, Maha. In the last T20 international that he played was against Afghanistan, the third and the last one. He picked up 3 for 15, but he doesn't find himself not in the 11, but not even in the squad. Change of angle, round just coming on a different angle here. Slower delivery. It's been expensive. It's a bit of a mixer bag if you look at this over, because he did create chance. He started well. That chance, or maybe a half chance, which went over the fielder at cover, was their opportunity.
This is T20 cricket. It just takes one delivery for the batter to get on top of a bowler who has been bowling well. One half chance Ali Kattanai's got, and ever since then, a couple of boundaries, one through mid-wicket, one through the cow point area. And now Taskin Ahmed under pressure, he has changed his angle, coming round the wicket. The last ball went for a wide.
Well, it's gone for the pole and it's got the top edge. And it's got one bounce over to the fence. So another Nexus Pay 4 to finish the over. An expensive over. 17 in that over. 30 without loss. King has only faced 9 deliveries, picked up 9. Good crowd coming in. While we were coming in, we saw quite a lot of big numbers just trying to get in early on.
Now, when you're bowling round the wicket angle, having fine leg in the circle is a major risk. Top edge, nowhere near the middle of the bat. But the intentions were quite clear by Alik. We wanted to go over the fine leg fielder. He knows it. That was a poor delivery. Poor finish to the over. Expensive one, considering the first over was excellent by Taskin. Went for 2 runs and the last went for 17. Experienced man, Mustafizur, playing his 122nd game.
Mustafizur Rahman in the attack. He's had a wonderful time, especially in T20 internationals, because sits right at the top. He's one of the top 3 bowlers in terms of picking up wickets in T20 internationals. Rashid Khan right at the top, followed by Tim Saudi from New Zealand, and number 3, Bangladesh's own Mustafizur Rahman, Fizz. Yeah, I think that's the right length, isn't it? Just the back of the length and not too wide.
Yeah, spot on, Athar. Just the perfect length. In the good area straight away from the word go, Mustafiz. Ever since he made his debut, he has made a name for himself, not only in international cricket, but even in franchise cricket all around the globe. Very good company to be in. Rashid, Tim Saudi, Sodi, his own countryman Shakib as well. Over the years have done a wonderful job to the country as well as in general in cricket. But certainly I just feel Mustafiz, with the ability to bowl cutters into the pitch, he's just a handful bowler.
Yeah, more than a handful, Maha. He's been brilliant. And there was another display of what we were talking about, taking the pace of the ball and the subtle wrist. Really good. Interesting graphics we saw, because the top 5 wicket takers, out of the top 5, as we see what he did in the previous delivery.
That's what we spoke about, Arthur. The trademark slower delivery. No matter which batter bats, every time the batter knows what's coming, but it's still difficult to face and put it away for a boundary.
Yeah, finishing off what I wanted to say in the previous delivery, Maha. Out of the top 5 wicket takers in T20 International, only 2 seamers. He's one of them. Others are spinners. So there are 2 seamers and 3 spinners. It's really good to see also the seamers getting their way in terms of picking up wickets. He's been brilliant. He's been sensational for Bangladesh. Down the wicket, not in control. But he still gets away with it with a couple of runs.
Brandon King have been itching for a while now to get away a big shot, come down the track. Probably Mustafiz saw Brandon coming down the track, pitched slightly shorter. No timing at all. And best thing about Brandon King is he likes to strike the ball straight as possible. There's one thing to like about Brandon. And speaking to some of the batters over the years, Athar, even the present batters, one thing they say about Mustafiz is that he's a skiddy customer. He can surprise you with the surprise bouncer, and he can hit the deck pretty hard and get close to 140. 34 for no loss.
They're banking on that with one more over to go in the power play. Events for Nasum. Full toss, reverse, straight to the fielder. Gives me the opportunity to welcome Samuel Badri. Very good evening and welcome to Chattogram.
Hello Shamanoy, hello everyone. Bangladesh should be pleased so far with what they've done in the power play. There's been a lot of huffing and puffing from the West Indians. Brandon King and Alec Athanase really haven't gotten going. And just the 4-4s, no sixes hit just yet. And we're in the final over of the power play. In 2025, West Indies have struggled in this format.
Yeah, lots of huff and puffing, as you said. Nasum Ahmed started proceedings from the rocket end, which is the near end. Now bowling from the far end now is Nasum Ahmed. So change of ends, and we'll see the field change for. But he's bowling for the rocket end now. He started proceedings from the Nexus Bay end. Taking pace of the ball.
Yeah, this over, Shamanoy, is usually the toughest over, especially when a team hasn't lost a wicket. The last over of the power play. Set batters, set in the sense that they've been there for some time. And they usually look to capitalize in this one. Just a single, though, so far.
You rightly pointed out, Bangladesh looking for that breakthrough.
Yeah, but they wouldn't mind, notwithstanding the fact that no wickets have fallen just yet. They've restricted the West Indians well. I mentioned their record in 2025. They just won 3 out of 15 matches this year. Wonderful over. The final one of the power play, just a single. 6 done, 35 without loss.